Hi, this is Kannababu. This is part 4 of country, state, city example with drop-down list using entity framework and jQuery. Before watching this video, you watch the previous videos. For more videos, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Facebook. So in the last class, we discussed about this registration page. Whenever you select the country, display the state names. For that we use jQuery. Now whenever I select the state, I want to display the city names. For that we need to write one more method here. So I'll try to declare one method, public JSON result. And the name of the method I'll give as get cities. And here I'll try to declare one variable, and at the time of calling this method I'll pass the input as state ID. So I'll try to pass string ID, and here I'll write void cities is equal to obj.cities dot where of, here I'll try to write some query, some lambda expression x is equal to greater than x dot state ID stid double equal to id. This is my query. So here what is happening actually, as I already told, that entity framework will convert the table into collection, and we are trying to get the state names belongs to a particular, city names belongs to a particular state. And here I'll try to declare one more collection, list of select list item. And here I'll give something like li cities is equal to new list of select list item of. And this select list item is a predefined class. That class consists of two properties. If you want, you can see here. Press F12. One is text property, other one is value property. Similarly, like data text field and data value field in our ASP.NET. Now I want to add some default values. li cities dot add of. I'll try to use object initializer. New select list item of. And here I'll try to give text is equal to, here I'll try to give as select city, some default text I'll give, and here I'll mention what value is equal to, I'll give some default value, that is 0. I'll try to give. So here, now I'll try to what? I'll write the for each loop. For each where item in collection, the collection name I'll give as cities. See, actually, entity framework will generate the collection, and we are trying to read the data from this collection and store in one variable, and we are copying the result of these values into our collection, that is select list item. Because always drop down list will accept the values in the form of select list item only. Now again I will try to add the items. Here I will try to add li cities dot add of, and here I will try to give the value. I'll give the value as item dot data text field. I'll give as item dot city name, and value I'll try to give as item dot city ID. Is it clear? And I want to convert this result into JSON. So I'll try to write something like return JSON of new select list of, and here I'll try to give li cities, comma, here I want to mention what value, comma, here I'll try to mention what text, comma, here I'll try to write something like JSON request behavior dot allocate. We are converting. So what is my requirement? Whenever user selects the drop down list, this is which drop down list state. Whenever user selects the drop down list, what will happen? Request will go to the server. Here document.ready function will fire, then on change event will fire, then this clear the city values, and then In jQuery internally have one method called Ajax method. This Ajax method will communicate with server and it will invoke this server side method, and this server side method, the result of this server side method is the input for the success function. And your Ajax will have two predefined callback functions called success function and error function. If the server side method executed successfully, success function will execute. If server side method is not executed successfully, error function will execute. So here you see, I'll try to go to my create.cshtml. Here you can find what? The code. This is the code to get the state names based on country ID. Now I'll try to write one more. Here I'll try to declare one more code. So whenever user selects the state drop down, then automatically document.ready function will fire. Then it will check that whether drop down list value is changed or not. When this event is fired, then it will make all the cities empty, and then Ajax method will be invoked, and this Ajax is directly communicating with server and executing this method get states, get cities, and this method is accepting the input as the state ID. So I'm giving the input in the form of JSON, and Ajax will communicate with the method, and if the server side method is executed successfully, the result of the method will be stored in the result of the method is JSON, and that JSON is the input for the success function. There are two functions are there, one is success, other one is error. If the server side method executed successfully, this success function will execute. If the server side method is not executed, then error function will execute. If the success function is executed successfully, for this success function, the input is the result of this method, that is get cities. Is it clear? And then we are trying to read the data from the collection by using each loop and displaying the city drop down. Else it has to display the error. So here I'll try to take one drop down list also to display what? Cities. We already have the drop down to display the state. Now I'll try to take one more drop down to display the cities. Here I'll try to write something like select city, and here also give the IDs properly. Here you have city in the same IDs, drop down list ID, and that in jQuery the element ID both must what? Same. So I'll give as city, and select new list item value, select what? City, some default text I'll give. Now once debug and check the output. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. Now here you see, when I select country, India, I'll get what? State names belongs to India. And when I select state, Telangana, I got some error. Let us see. I got error because I think I have written the method name wrong. Here the method name I have written as something like get cities, CITYS, and here the method name I have written as city, spelling is wrong. So I'll modify the method name get cities. So once again debug and check the output. Now here just click on register. Select country India. Press F5. And select state Telangana. I will select. Here you got state ID as input. And I'm trying to get the city names based on state ID. Press F5. So here I got all the cities based on state ID. I hope you understood. For more videos, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and Facebook group. In the next video, I will try to explain you about location and other modules. Thank you. Have a nice day.